Shalom, Ox, Aquis. Subject I want to go to a quick subject I want to go into. Subject can't come to mind. It's Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Deuteronomy 28th chapter, it explains the curses and stuff that the real Israelites are going to be under. Right, so Deuteronomy 28th chapter is one of the most important scriptures in the Bible, in the Old Testament, in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28th chapter explains the law, statutes, commandments that we as Israelites supposed to keep. All right, and why we in the condition that we in. All right, so I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 28:1, because the book of Deuteronomy 28th chapter, it explains why so-called Hebrews suffered a hard treatment of slavery for why he went in there, because the Lord talked to Moses to explain our people why we suffering these curses that we're under. The book of Deuteronomy 28th chapter. So I'm going to go to verse Deuteronomy 28:1. It shall come to pass that thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. See, Deuteronomy 28:1 says, if we would have kept the commandments, we would have never went into captivity, because it was meant for us to be the rulers of the earth. But our people that didn't keep the commandments, so we could suffer slavery. I'm gonna get into that, but so that's Deuteronomy 28:1. I'm going to verse 15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. So the Lord Yahweh talked to Moses to tell our people in a nutshell, if we will not keep his commandments, that we will receive chastisement, harsh chastisement, which was slavery. Right? Which was slavery. Alright? So let me keep on reading Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. Yahweh shall send upon thee curse and vexation and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. See, because the Lord got angry with our people because we disobeyed his commandments. Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. Yahweh shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with a sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. Yahweh shall make the rain of thy land powder, and dust from heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. See? Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shalt be removed until all the kingdoms of the earth. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all the fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall freight them away. Yahweh will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emeralds, and with the scab, and with the itch whereof thou canst not be healed. See, these curses like diseases and stuff like we were doing in Egypt, right? Like AIDS and herpes and all that stuff. But people suffer is part of the curse that Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh, put upon our people for disobedience. Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind grope in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. No man shall save us from this hardcore slavery. Thou shalt be betrothed a wife, and another man shall lie with her. See, you can't enjoy your wives because they'll be going with other dudes. Like St. Amos 17, our wife should be harlot in the city. It's part of the curses. And another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thy ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thy enemies, and thou shalt not have none to rescue them. Thy sons and daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. See how people can see kids getting sold off to other people, sold off and stuff like that. and slavery. Alright, and it was vexing through the energy. The fruit of thy land and all that thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be oppressed and crushed always, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. Yahweh shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore box that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. See, Lord said, in this land, we're going to be served a nation we have not known. We're going to serve wood and stone. The wood symbolically representing the cross, all right, Christianity, and the stone, the cobblestone in Mecca, all right, Islam, all right, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. We have proverb and byword, all right. Everywhere we go, we call the derogatory names. We know where we go at. All right, we call it derogatory names. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. See. I'm going to verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not to the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not Yahweh, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, and in want of all things. So you got to go to our enemies for everything now. When we're hungry, and we're thirsty, and we're naked for clothing, and want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until they destroy our people. Now our people don't know exactly who he is or at all. Right? We don't know who he is as a people. Yahweh shall bring the nation against thee from far from the earth, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Because when we first got here, the so-called white man Esau, we didn't know. We were still speaking Hebrew. We didn't know his language, but we learned over time for being here. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to young. So they didn't spare none of our people. They didn't show no mercy to none of our people. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of the sheep of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trusted it throughout all thy land. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. See that? See? So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. See? There's how people kill each other and stuff. They evil toward his brother and gangs and stuff. And toward the wife of his bosom, that's where you cheat out women wrong, beat on women and stuff. You be upset, come back from work, you just be angry, just want to beat on them and stuff. And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. See why I mean leaving the kids and stuff, man. Curses is curses. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he had nothing left in the siege and in the straitness whereof thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for one of all things. See, that's probably why I curse our women, right? Having evil toward the men and stuff, and towards the kids, giving out abortions and stuff, and been talking crazy, saying, cussing them out and stuff, talking to them like they grown and stuff. Now I'm going to verse 50. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God, then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues and of long countenance, and more sort of sicknesses and of long countenance. See, these are curses that said the Lord. Yahweh said we will put them upon our people if we broke his commandments and would not hearken to Moses, who he was talking to, his mouthpiece he was using at the time to talk to the children of Israel. Right, which our people evidently obviously broke that. So that's why we suffered charge treatment of slavery here in America. I'm gonna keep reading. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will Yahweh bring upon thee until thou be destroyed, and you shall be left few in number, whereas you are as the stars of heaven for a multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of the Lord thy God. So you said, listen, Curtis said we're going to be few in number no matter where we go at. So-called blacks, we few in number everywhere. In North, Central, South America, Iran, no matter where we at. America says 13% of the population. 13% of the population. So we're going to be few in number everywhere we go at. And it shall come to pass that as Yahweh rejoice over you to do you good and to multiply you, so Yahweh rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. So just as Yahweh rejoice putting us on top of the nations and watching us rule, he rejoice watching us suffer. Alright? Because we his creation, not him, not us here. We will do what he said, we ought to obey him, alright? And that's what he wants from us, but our people want to be rebellious and do what they want to do. So now we have to suffer these curses. And it shall come to pass if Yahweh rejoiced over you to do good, to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught. And you shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among the people from the one end of the earth, even unto the others. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Like I just said, wood and stone. Wood symbolically representing the cross, Christianity. And the stone, Islam. And the capital stone over in Mecca, Islam. Right? Wood and stone, Christianity and Islam. The two main religions and philosophies that our people are dealing with. Right? And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. So you know what? We ain't gonna find no ease nowhere. You got so many Uncle Tom Negroes and they have ease and stuff. Alright? They'll come to realization real soon. This the land of captivity. They can't escape these curses. No matter where you go at, what you do, how much money you get, you still gonna be under the curses. But Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and falling and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. And the morning thou shalt say, with God it were even, and at even thou shalt say, with God it were a morning, for the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, and by the way whereof I spake unto thee. See that? Thou shalt never see it no more again, and they shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, no man shall buy you. So yeah, Egypt means bondage, right? And America, spiritual Egypt, right? Here we are brought back to spiritual, another hardcore bondage, this time with ships, right? Which is how I spoke to Moses, tell our people, this is part of the curses, transgressions, and our people will be under these curses. So all these curses are in Deuteronomy 28 chapter proves who the Israelites is, because the Hebrew Israelites will be on these curses today. Alright, all these curses I just read, we will be on these curses. Alright. I'm going to book of Amos 5:21 right quick. Amos 5:21 right quick. Because the Lord put the curse on the Israelites. Everybody ain't suffering these curses, man. So it's obvious who suffering these curses and who this Bible is talking about. Alright, who the Israelites is. Amos 3 and 2. Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known of the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. See that? Because read in Deuteronomy. Only the Israelites, the Negroes, we suffer these curses because the Lord only knows us about the families of the earth. So we suffer these curses. Alright? We suffer these curses. Now it's read in Deuteronomy. Alright? Alright, I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 76. Deuteronomy 76. Deuteronomy 76 right quick before I shut it down. This is Deuteronomy 76. Deuteronomy 76. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. See? The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you are more in number than any people. For you were refusers of our people. We were few of our people. Alright? So the Lord sets love upon us, and the Lord gonna do it. People he loved, he chastises those that he loved. Right? So his love was for Israel. He chose us. So we suffer these curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, but that's just read. Alright? So the Israelites, we on these curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter and Leviticus 26. Lord willing, y'all make a video on Leviticus 26 too. But these curses prove in a nutshell who the Israelites is. Alright? And we're going to suffer these curses today. Alright? So stay tuned to more videos. I'm let the Holy Spirit guide me to whatever video the Holy Spirit guide me to make. Because this subject was in my mind. So stay in the faith and stay strong. And stay tuned to more of my videos. Shalom, Akims and Aquas.